Welcome to Thrifty Garage. My name is Carson and today we're going to do a review on this Ryobi Belt Sander. I've had this belt sander for a few weeks now, put it through its paces on a few different projects. Built a bed frame for my wife and I, also built a kitchen bench, and built this pallet wood wall behind me here. A few quick things I should mention right off the bat. As you can see here, I've got this dust collection on upside down. This comes from Ryobi the other way around with the letters right side up. However, the zipper is on the top end, and I quickly noticed when using this machine that a lot of sawdust was escaping and coming out that hole. And once I put that hole in the bottom, that was the first part of the bag to fill, and then I didn't have any leaks in the garage and all that dust floating around. Worked much better. So Ryobi could have done a better job on putting that zipper in the other way. Once I swapped that around, worked great. The price point on this is just over $50, and that's the biggest reason I chose this. A lot of other options were near in the $100 range, if not over $100, up to $150. Was considering that option, but just in the projects we were working on, looking at our expenses, wanted to keep it a lower cost, and I feel like this will be a good unit, and hopefully it does stand up to the test of longevity. This also comes with the 3x18 size belts. I prefer the Diablo brand, so I've purchased the 80 grit and 120 grit. The Diablo is my go-to choice when it comes to belts, as well as like skill saw blades and whatnot. Great products that seem to last. The belt that came with this from the factory had a little bit of a lip. You can see where this belt is attached to one another, and it's got universal direction on this. But the one that came from Ryobi needed to be installed a certain way, otherwise it would seem to catch. But the disc that comes with it isn't intended to be great, it's just intended to get you by. As far as power is concerned, this Ryobi comes with a 6-amp motor on it. It seemed to be sufficient for most of my needs. It is on the low end of the spectrum of belt sanders. There were a few situations where it would have been nice to have a little bit more power output, but just takes a little bit longer with less amperage. As far as features are concerned, we've got this adjustment knob, and the instructions, it says that in order for belt longevity, it's best to adjust this. It says to flip it over and flick the trigger and then see where your belt's coasting and then adjust it accordingly. Really easy adjustment knob, and that all it does is kind of rotate where that goes, and you just want to keep your belt centered on this, kind of going off this outer line as your guide. The drive motor is down here on the bottom. You got a metal base on it. I quickly cleaned this off, but I use this to clean off the stain on this pallet wood wall behind me, and so I've got some gummed up stain sawdust in here as well as what was in the bag. Collection bag works pretty well. Like I said, I flipped it over and that worked much better. When you change out your belts, you've got this knob that pulls up. Easy to grab onto, easy to change out, snaps back into place. If you're looking at buying one of these, that's kind of what you can expect. Well, thanks for watching this review on Thrifty Garage. Please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're interested in any other tool reviews, I've got a playlist with those as well. Hit the like button and comment any questions you might have. Thanks for watching.